Hello, everyone. This is Amy from Transform at Amy Burke Yoga. I hope you're all having a nice day. It's beautiful out. And I just wanted to come on here and to offer a 30-minute sample kind of practice, but you could certainly just do this 30-minute practice anytime you want. Take the word sample out and just make it your practice, but sample practice basically of what a warm flow class would be like at the studio with a little flavor of what a power class would be. There's a little bit of difference between just our warm flow and our power class. So it's a little mix of what you might see in both classes, just to give you an idea of if you may want to go ahead and join that class someday. Otherwise, you can just continue to do this at home practice or wherever you are on vacation or, wherever, and just let that be your practice. So keeping that in mind that this has more of a flow element to it, please do what you need to do to take care of yourself. If you need a block, blankets under your knees, whatever you need, please get those items and have them available so that way you are able to use them if you need them throughout the practice. So what I would love to do is just get a little bit grounded before we go ahead and jump into the practice. So a good way to get grounded is just to sit and close your eyes for a moment. I'm sitting in an easy pose, but if you need to lengthen out your legs, if that's more comfortable, please do so. So I'm going to offer for you to close your eyes, and if your eyes don't feel comfortable being closed, then you can just look right off the tip of the nose towards the ground in front of you, but still keep a nice tall spine. Feel the parts of the body that are touching the earth, just that solid foundation. You can even put your hands right down and push your fingers right into the earth. And notice that sense of stability and that grounded feeling, that solid foundation that is supporting you. And that foundation is very important, not just in the yoga practice, but in your everyday life, having a solid foundation. So as we sit here, I'm going to put my hands back on my knees, and you can keep them anywhere you'd like, and just allow your breath to start to flow in and out through the nose. As you inhale and exhale, just try to deepen on each time that you're doing so. So on the inhale, pulling the breath in and really letting the breath expand outward, filling the lungs, circulating around the bloodstream, into the organs, all of that new oxygen. And on the exhale, releasing the breath and allowing the body to almost contract inward as the breath releases. So on the inhale, we're inhaling and filling and expanding outward to allow for more breath to enter. And on the exhale, contracting and allowing the breath to release as the body condenses inward. And just notice how you're feeling today, and whatever it is that you're feeling, it's okay. Life comes with all sorts of emotions and feelings and things and stimulus and happenings and all sorts of everything. So it's normal to not always have the most perfect day. So just allow this practice that we're going to be doing to maybe unravel you a little bit and allow you to navigate inward for clarity and for regrounding and rebalancing and recalibrating. Good. So moving on from here, we're going to go right into hands and knees. So we're going to move right into hands and knees, calling this tabletop. And I'm going to tuck the toes here in tabletop and bring the hands right underneath my shoulders and the knees right underneath my hips. And I'm just going to sit back onto the heels a moment, stretching out the feet, allowing for a nice arch stretch, toe stretch. Just holding here for a moment, just warming up a little bit, just getting the body used to being on the mat before we start really moving into a more fluid-like flow. And then slowly coming up, point the toes back so the tops of the feet are down, and just take both hands and flip the hands over and stretch the hands out. And if it doesn't feel comfortable, you can just stay here in tabletop. You don't need to flip the hands, or you can just circle the wrists around if you feel like you need to do something else. It's just kind of like moving the wrists, stretching the wrists and forearms, and then moving your hands back down underneath your shoulders. And from here, we're just going to go ahead into some cat and cows. So we're going to lower your belly and look forward, but still keep some length in the back of the neck. Take a big inhale. Exhale, round the spine, pull belly to spine, spine up into the sky. And then lower the belly. Inhale, rise with the chest. Exhale, round with the spine. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, rounding. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. Coming to neutral spine, just a quick child's pose here. Touch the toes together, heels in line with the sit bones, and stretch your arms out. And I just wanted to give this an option. This is where you can come whenever you're like, I just need to come down to the ground. Go ahead, come down into child's pose. Bringing your head, your forehead to the earth, and rocking your head side to side and allowing for your body to just sink here for just a moment. Good. And now slowly coming back up, bringing the knees back underneath the hips and into a steady tabletop. Extend the left leg back and extend the right arm out in front. So squaring up the shoulders, squaring up the hips, and then lift your foot off the ground. Good, holding here. We're going to go into that cat and cow again and using a little bit of arm and leg movements. So the same motion with the spine, but just adding into the arm and leg. So you're going to inhale, lift. Arch the back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, elbow to knee. We're going to switch it up a little bit. So inhale, arm out, lift leg. You're going to sweep the right arm back and left knee, left elbow. Inhale and exhale. Balancing on hand and knee. Inhale and exhale. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. A little bit of movement in the hips. Both hands and knees come down. Reset the body here. Hold for a moment. Feel the solid foundation. And then extend your right leg back and extend your left arm forward. Lift the right leg and inhale. And exhale, and inhale, and then elbow to knee. Inhale, and exhale. One more time, inhale, and exhale. And now inhale, arm out, arm sweeps back, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, hands and knees down. We're not going to waste any more time here. We're going to get into more flow. So you're going to move your hands out in front of you and You can either tuck the toes or point the toes back. We're going to start shifting the hips down and then back. Down and back. Good. Forward and back. So now we're going to bring it forward, lower to the belly. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Warming up the shoulders. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck your toes. Press back into downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Right and left, pedaling out the feet. So you can stay here pedaling like this. And then you can also come forward and tap right knee and left knee down and then pedal back. So this is a little bit of pedaling forward and pedaling back. Good. Continue to do that. Pedaling forward and pedaling back. Pedal forward, tap knee, maybe stay here, tap, tap, and press back. Good. And now find some steadiness with the heels down and lift your right leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips, circle out the ankle, and just maybe peek underneath the left arm, see if you can see your right foot. And drop your right foot down. Lift your left leg, bend your knees, stack your hips, open, open. Circle out ankle. And drop it down. We're going to step up to the top of the mat, taking a step up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands heart space. We're going to move through a couple of vinyasas to just allow our body to get a little bit more heated and a little bit more warmed up. So inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lift, flat back. Exhale, step back, high plank. Lower to low plank. Press through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So these are going to be a little modified. Lift the right leg. Drop it down. Lift the left leg. And drop it down. Step your right foot forward, lunge. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, rise up. Lean back. Exhale, hands heart. Let's go through that again. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, step back. Lower. Upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your right leg up. Drop it down. Lift your left leg up. Drop it down. This time, the left leg steps forward first, lunge. Then step the right foot forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands heart space. Last time, landing in down dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, step back. Lower, elbows in, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Knee to forehead. Left leg lifts. Knee to forehead. Left leg lifts. Right leg lifts. Drop your right foot in between your hands. Lift up, low crescent. Holding here. Cactus the arms. Raise the arms up. Exhale the hands down. Tuck the back toes. Send your right leg back and up. Lower chaturanga. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Hold here and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Left leg rises. Knee to forehead. Left leg rises. Knee to forehead. And left leg lifts. Left foot comes through. Drop your back heel and back knee and raise up. And cactus the arms. Stretch the chest forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down. Stepping this time, your right foot forward. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart space. Utkatasana chair pose, hands at the heart space, sitting deep. You're going to press your hips back, extend through the crown of the head, keep the shoulders down. Hold Utkatasana. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sitting down into chair pose, holding, holding, holding. Press into the right foot, lift the left foot. Send the left foot back, crescent lunge, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands at the heart space. Hover forward, lift off, step into chair. Inhale, rise. This is a little more power-ish. Exhale, hands at heart space. Anchor into the left foot, lift the right foot. Send it back. Step it down, crescent lunge. Hands at the heart space. Hover forward, lift. Chair pose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Blowing through. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg rises. Right knee, right elbow. And back up. Right knee, right elbow. And back up. Right foot comes through. Lower your back heel. Warrior one. Holding in warrior one. Take a big inhale. Straighten the front leg. Hover forward, arms out. Bend into the front leg. Inhale, arms up. Hover forward, open, stretch. Inhale, rise. One more time, opening and inhaling. Good. Warrior two. Good. We're going to do that again. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, open. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Holding here, stretching long. Drop your back hand, lift your front arm. Reverse warrior. And then coming into side angle. Stretching, circle the top arm. Good, finding some nice long circles. Stretch, 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 gaze up towards palm center. Maybe the bottom arm comes down. Inhale, back up. Windmill the hands to the earth. Step your right foot back and up. Right knee, left elbow, and up. Again, and up, and lower it down. Good. Left leg rises. Left knee, left elbow, and rise up. Left knee, left elbow, and up. Left foot comes through, drop the back heel, inhale, rise up, warrior one. And again, we're gonna go ahead, inhale, and straighten front leg, arms out, stretch head forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stretch forward. One more time, inhaling the arms up. Now exhale, open. Good, and now we'll do that again. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, open. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, open. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, open. Drop your back hands, lift your front arm, reversing your warrior, and side angle. Circle the arm around. Good, and stretch over, gaze up towards palm center. Maybe the lower arm comes down in between, next to the left leg. And inhale back up. Windmill the hands down to the ground. Send your left leg back up. Left knee, right elbow. And up to the elbow. And up. One more time to the elbow. And up. Release it down. Good. Coming through to high plank. Holding high plank. So you can drop the knee if you need to for support. Plant the right hand. Move your body into side plank. Maybe lifting the top leg. If you want more, you can stack your feet here. Holding, holding. Arm balancing. Side plank. Pull navel in. And then coming down, other side, going to the other direction. And holding for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and holding high plank. Good, push back, down dog. Right leg rises. We're gonna combine all of our knees to noses. Ready? Knee to nose, and up. Knee to right elbow, and up. Knee to the left, and up. Right foot all the way in between your hands, rising up. Crescent hands at the heart space. Good. And we're going to lower down and lift. And lower and lift. And then lower down and twist. Elbow on the left towards the right knee. Right elbow up, palms in prayer and looking up. Holding here. And when you're ready, going ahead, inhale, rise. Exhale, open warrior 2. Straighten your front leg, triangle pose. Left arm is up, extending through the crown of the head. Bending back in, warrior 2. Sink to the back leg. Little skandasana. Stretching out the inner thigh. And then we're going to go ahead and flow forward. Ready? Right foot back and up. Knee to forehead. And up. Knee to right elbow. Hold it in. And up. Knee to left. And up. Release it down. Take a few breaths here, stretching. And then left leg lifts. Knee to forehead. And up. Knee to left elbow. And up. Knee to right elbow. And up. All the way through. Crescent lunge. Hands at the heart space. You're going to twist right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Hands at prayer. And you can gaze forward or look up. Amazing. Good. And then release. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Good. Straighten the front leg. Triangle pose. Turn this way so we can get a better look. Triangle pose. Good. Holding, bending back in, warrior two. Sink to the back leg, taking Skandasana. Good. And then coming forward into the lunge. And now left leg back up, knee to forehead, and up, over to the left, and up, and to the right, and up, and dropping it down. Turn back my original way here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take our right foot to the outside of our right hand. And just hanging out here, letting the right foot kind of come onto its edge. And we're just gonna hold here. It's not a full flow today, so we're bringing it down now. Good. Just holding here. You can stay here as long as you want to, allowing the legs to open. Good. And then releasing, right foot back. Good. Extend your left leg. Bring your left foot to the outside of the left hand and let your left foot roll to its edge. Good. And just hanging out here. And then releasing. Good. Coming down onto our sits bones. So bringing our feet out in front, allowing for our legs to extend, taking a big inhale, arms reaching up, exhale, folding forward, and coming into a nice forward fold to allow for some lengthening of the backs of our legs. And always keeping in mind, this was an example of more of a flow or a power flow. So if that's too much, then you can try something a little slower or more gentle, still getting all the great benefits always from any practice that you're bringing yourself to do. Flatten the feet, hands down behind you, lift up into reverse table. You can also straighten the legs into reverse plank. And then dropping down. Bring the soles of the feet together and just kind of wiggle the knees a little bit. Maybe give your soles of your feet a little self-massage. And then lifting up nice and tall. Exhale, fold, maybe using the elbows to allow for your knees to go a little closer to the ground. And then slowly coming back up. Good. Stretching your legs out again, maybe giving yourself a little rub here just to facilitate some circulation, which is something we really want to keep the circulation going as we get into the cooler weather. You want to really facilitate the circulation in the body. We're going to go ahead and lay down onto our backs, flattening our feet, and bringing our hands down by our sides and giving ourselves a little bit of a bridge pose. So squeezing the shoulders together, pressing the palms down, anchoring into the feet. Neck is long, back of head is pressing gently, and floating the hips up into bridge pose. Taking a couple breaths here. Good. And then releasing down, bringing the knees into the chest and just letting your body rock a little side to side. I like to think of those little quick power flow practices as a way to just kind of wake up the body. Maybe it's like a midday, I just need to move a little bit. You're still getting some lengthening and stretching of the body. Just bring the right knee in and stretch the left leg down. This is these are little practices that you can just do whenever you need to just have a boost of energy. Or maybe you've had a little bit of a stressful day and you just need to move it out, you know, let all that stress move and release. If we keep it stuck inside of us, then we end up with some issues in the deeper layers of who we are. So move the stress, let it air out and get rid of it. And the practice can help with that. Try the other side, left knee in. And just pulling it close to you, however it feels right. Good. Bring both knees in, drop the knees to the left and open the right arm towards the right and just take a little twist. Little short, quick flow. In classes, we would obviously have more time and it would be a more movement and more decompressing poses at the end. But for these purposes, I'm just giving a little sample. Knees over to the other side and left arm out. And both knees in. You can flatten your feet or stretch your legs out. And this is where I would really highly recommend always just taking at least, you know, maybe even just 3 minutes or up to 10 minutes of just laying here and letting your body just readjust itself and come back to that sense of being grounded before you get up and move out into your day. So these shavasanas are super beneficial for us to kind of come back to the sense of reality and out of those hectic moments of the day. And so we can rest in shavasana and let the practice still flush through us and recalibrate our minds and bodies and be ready for the next thing that we have to do once we get done with our practice. So hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching. And if you like it, go ahead and like my channel, and then I'll add some more programs for you.